son. Be evil with me. Okay. Convincible. Think, Mark. They are made from sugar, spice, everything nice, and chemical X. There's no stopping them. Who's winning this fight? Omni-man or the Powerpuff Girls? Omni-man. You bastard. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? Metropolis. 5 PM. Got him. 5 PM. Heartbreaking. The worst person you know just made a great point. This is what happens when you think rules are just for us pathetic normal people. Actual hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. Let's get serious for a second. Who's winning this fight? And if you still think you can stop us, don't forget I'm invincible. His name was a bit optimistic. Invincible every episode. Got any fatherly advice? Sexual harassment is sexual harassment. You being a boy doesn't give anyone the right to make unwanted sexual advances on you. Me finishing the 4 episodes of Invincible season 2 and finding out the rest of the episodes doesn't come out until January 2024. Sure, I was happy. For a time. News. Explore new stories. Invincible creator Robert Kirkman teases the show may explore new stories not found in the comics. I don't want to spoil things, but it's possible there will be episodes in future seasons that are wholly original to the show and written by me. So, this is the last month we won't have a season 2 update for you. She's like epitome. Copium. Robert Kirkman says Invincible season 3 is almost done. A rough version of the season is laid out and now it's just a process of wrapping it all up. Average Invincible X Amber fan. Average Invincible X Atom Eve enjoyer. EP Marjdeen says Prime Video spends around 20 times more per episode on The Boys that it does on Invincible. I love Amazon. They are great, but there was barely any marketing for this show. Invincible. The Boys. She's a 10, but she's also a 7, 14, 23. You can't sum up all of Invincible in one panel. I'm invincible. I've got to stop using that line right before I get the snot beaten out of me. Adults chugging Red Bulls for a 10 PM gaming sesh. Toddlers who had a cookie. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. 12-year-old me choosing a superhero name I'm gonna use for the rest of my life. Me. My lips. The tiny piece of dead scene I've been anxiously biting at for over an hour. You want to teach him a lesson, you're going to have to go through us. Very well. Hello Mark Grayson from Invincible. Hello Nut Grayson from DC. Mark, I'm actually excited about what James Gunn's DCU has to offer. Wait, before you say anything, just listen, please. Invincible Wiki is a community site that anyone can contribute to, discover, share, and add your knowledge. Trending articles, Omni-man, Green Ghost, Alan the Alien, Invincible. Looks like I'm available for guard duty tonight, guys. We don't want Hotler in the Guardians of the Globe. Tell Mark the truth about Viltrumites as a young child, so that he doesn't make the understandable mistake of growing too fond of Earth, and develop deep emotional attachments with Earthlings, which he will definitely will otherwise, since that's literally all he knows. Tell Mark the truth, after he's a grown man fully accustomed to Earth to completely shatter everything he knows to be true. Then kill the Earthlings that he's tried so hard to keep safe, beat him within an inch of his life, and fly away from your dying son with tears in your eyes. Omni-man. Mark and most non-jobber fights. I didn't hear no bell. Tell Mark you know he's a superhero and he doesn't have to lie. Support him. Dump him for saving lives without telling you. Amber, 4 weeks. First time. Huh. Based on what? Eve at 12. Mark at 12. Watching the show and avoiding spoilers. Reading the comics. Looking at spoiler marked post and piecing the story together. Machine Head. Hiring Mother Ducking Battle Beast for a low-level super brawl. DC fans whenever a new movie comes out. These are gross. No, Mark, please. I don't want to be part of your Evangelion roleplay. Invincible every episode. Where's the season 2 trailer, William? It's January. That 2k you worked hard for is better than 100k that's given to you for free. Don't ever give anyone advice again. Who would win? All Might, 32%. Immortal, 68%. Who's winning this fight? Ben 10,000 or Omni-man? Could you not get your ace kicked? For 5 minutes? Women spending thousands of dollars on massages, shopping, spa days, and doctor's visits to feel good. Men lifting weights. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. Got any fatherly advice for me? Enjoy gaming while you still can. Adulthood has no mercy. Robert Kirkman says there are so many, surprise, actors that are in Invincible season 3 that are not in season 2. He adds that there will never be a release gap between seasons, as long as the one between season 1 and season 2. Invincible. You're as beautiful as a day I lost you. When she goes off to college. When she comes home for a break. Parents saying if I didn't exist, you wouldn't either. Sounds totally worth it to me. Corporate needs you to find the difference between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Humans didn't invent agriculture. Humans were domesticated by wheat. No. This doesn't make any sense. Invincible is a criticism to the superhero genre. What is it criticizing? Got any fatherly advice for me? Ships don't sink because of the water around them. Ships sink because of the water that gets in them. Don't let what's happening around you get inside you and weigh you down. Show me the real bad Superman. I said the real. Perfection. People going to the gym. Construction workers. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. Adults drinking coffee. Children. Look what they need just to mimic a fraction of our energy levels. Got any decent fatherly advice for me? It's better not to have any friends than to have bad friends. When you have fake friends, they'll make you feel lonelier and sadder than actually being alone ever does. Teenagers depressed about their boyfriend or girlfriend breaking up with them. Me, a 28-year-old virgin who has never had a girlfriend. Pathetic. I'm watching this new Velma show. It's pretty funny. Don't make me call your dad, Mark. People playing old zombies for the first time. So how do we win? OG Call of Duty players. That's the neat part, you don't. A person with a knife suddenly attacking everyone in public. Me saving the day because I carefully calculated this situation 3 years ago in my head. Why do you always start reading in the middle of the book? Cartoon characters. It's the law. You guys always act like you're better than me. Wheeze after you spray them, but they are still alive. Yes, I'm invincible. Sometimes I forget how beautiful video games can be. Too bad game developers are hell-bent on destroying them. The Four Horsemen of Pathetic. 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 My face when I wonder what the duck is wrong with people. Rasengan. Kamehameha. Kamehameha. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. When your kid says cash me outside, how about that? What 17 more years? I can always start again. Make another kid. Hello Omni-man from Invincible. Hello Seema Skinner from The Simpsons. Pathetic. Pathetic. I'll have a superhero subversion. An overly edgy superhero subversion. How original. With a primary villain being a Superman ripoff who's a mass murderer. Daring today, aren't we? Mr. Sinclair, once again it seems you have an opinion to share. I've got the truth to share. Guardians of the Globe is a parody of the Justice League. calling them girls, calling them women, calling them females, calling them pets. I can take 3 of duplicates clones at once. In a fight right. In a fight right. Invincible. Wow, this is a pretty awesome series. Invincible. Robot makes a clone body of Rex. Rex explode. Identity theft is not a joke, robot. How can I be the Vision? If you are the Vision, consider the ship of Theseus. Think Vision. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Why is it so good? That's the neat part. It is not. Age is just a number. Jail is just a place. Guardians of the Globe. Omni-man. Oh no, what happened? Think Mark think. You will live longer than any gamer or other person in the world. So who will play PS5 with you after 500 years, Mark? You dad. I'd still be able to play PS5 with you. Hey, are you going to sleep? Yes, now shut up. Why, J. Jonah Jameson is the only character who has the same physical appearance in all multiverses. Next thing you're gonna tell us is that J. Jonah Jameson is also an airbender that verbally abases his pupils and does part-time as a superhero that doesn't really care about humanity. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Millennials or Gen Z getting into tens of thousands of university debt to get minimum wage jobs. Boomers who got into their jobs when the only experience they required was being human. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. When you find out Omni-man said think Mark and not think Mark think, my disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. You may have noticed that I'm not like normal dads. I'm a cool dad. Men. So when do I get to talk about my feelings? Rest of the world. That's the neat part, you don't. Because I'm invincible. When your teacher is trying to help you in the exam hall without telling you the answer, think Mark. Diary 30, Invincible is coming to school. Diary 31, humiliation. 0.33333, 33.3%, 1/3. Look what they need to mimic a fraction. Invincible fans. Johnny Depp fans. Hating Amber. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. Fat acceptance. Body positivity. Heat people. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. I'm going to change the world. For the better, right? For the better, right? If Cecil was a Star Wars fan, it's over Omni-man. I have the high ground. Reddit account gets banned. Me. I'd say I'll miss you, but I can always make another one. Reddit account gets banned. Flaxens invade Earth a 3rd time. Omni-man. And I took that personally. Daddy look, a superhero. What's his name? He calls himself Invincible, based on the comic book by Robert Kirkman, Cory Walker and Ryan Otterly. That's a pretty big name. Mark, how can you not believe that pickle? Rick is the funniest shut ever. Think Mark think. I love you in every universe. When can I adjust the thermostat? That's the neat part. You don't. Me. Please get off the table. My cat. When should I text the girl I like again if she hasn't responded yet? That's the neat part. You don't. Parents, it's just a cartoon. The cartoon. People think bats are blind. They aren't. Wildcrats. You lied to me. Where would you get another kid? At the market. Me. So when do I watch Invincible? Me. That's the neat part. You don't. Omni-man kills immortal. Clones resurrect immortal. And he immediately takes revenge. Omni-man. I'll duck and do it again. Wow. How did you get like that? Every time I see an invincible meme format, I do one push up. Jesus Christ. My dad coming home drunk. My mom getting ready to beat me. This butch can literally create or destroy anything by bending atom and still couldn't beat an alien dude with a mustache to save the damn planet. People who like Invincible. People who don't like Invincible. People who don't like Invincible and go online and trash the show. Okay, I'm here with tonight's winner and loser. Nalan, you showed no mercy out there. You asked your opponent what he would have after 500 years. Take us through your thoughts when he said you dad, I'd still have you. Me, I'll go to bed early today. Also me at 3 AM. Omni-man vs Homelander, full fight. Me. So when can we watch the second season of Invincible? Prime Video. That's the neat part, you don't. Celebrities, flexing with their $100,000 watch. My $40 watch telling me the same time. Pathetic. POV, you're standing in the mirror after finishing a large bag of Doritos. Maybe I'm a family. Got your nose? No. This doesn't make any sense. Hey Mauler twins, wanna hear a joke? Sure, I guess. Payment. I don't get it. Me neither. Exactly. I can always start again. Make another Amazon account. What's 30 more days? When Amber found out Mark was lied to as well. You and I are not so different. Okay Nalan. Now tell him you think of Debbie as a pet. I do love your mother, but she's more like a pet to me. Who would win? An angry furry's wet dream. One wiggly dot. Girls dating superheroes. So what if the world and everyone's lives are in danger? What about me? Who is going to love and take care of me? You are so selfish. Get out. I want nothing to do with you, you spoiled little shut. Don't come back until you think about what you did and say sorry about it. Men dating superheroes. Go save the world. I would rather watch our child grow up instead of letting us all die together. Mountain Dew. Rainbow keyboards. We. Gamers. This means everything to me. Mark after Nolan says they have to destroy Earth. Why though? I don't smoke cigarettes. When do I get a break? That's the neat part, you don't. You really thought Roxanne would fall for you just because you had superpowers? Think how. All your gifts, all your powers, and you squandered them for your own personal gain. You know the thing about bad guys, how they always lose. Time traveler moves a stone. The timeline. William, what does bussin' mean? Food goes in your mouth, not on a bus. Reasons why SpongeBob would win a fight against Omni-man. 1. SpongeBob can't take damage. In fact, it tickles him. 2. He has detachable limbs. He can regrow at any time. 3. He is a master of karate. 4. He can make guided missile bubbles appear out of nowhere. 5. He is always ready. Team Fortress 2 Australians. Superhuman strength. Highly advanced technology. Mustaches. Most famous member is world's strongest man. Who appears friendly, but is actually incredibly violent, and has committed multiple war crimes. Viltrumites. Superhuman strength. Highly advanced technology. Mustaches. Most famous member is world's strongest man. Who appears friendly, but is actually incredibly violent, and has committed multiple war crimes. Conclusion. Viltrum is Space Australia. Everyone. How are you not dead, Mark? I have no idea. Bachelor. Love is blind. Too heat to handle. My girl. Bachelor. Love is blind. Too heat to handle. My girl. Me. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our love. Absent customer who wouldn't answer their phone. So when do I get my appliances? Me, the delivery driver. That's the neat part, you don't. Invincible Season 2 leaked image. Invincible vs Satomeve. Do you think going on an island in the middle of the sea is gonna make you win? Think Groudon. Think. It's time for you to look inward and start asking yourself the big questions. Like, if I'm invincible, why can everybody see me? A wonderful team that protects humanity from superhuman villains. People who don't know. People who know. Mop, can we have Omni-man? Mop, we have Omni-man at home. Omni-man at home. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now. Wish right now. Wish right now. Me, downloads Google file. Google, what 17 more years? I can always start again. If you drop soap on the floor, is the floor clean, or the soap dirty mark? I don't give a duck about my wife, she's a lesser being to me, but I didn't mind having her around. I do love your mother, but she's more like a pet to me. Mario says. Narlan loves Debbie, he's just both desperate to not have to hurt Mark and trying to convince himself he doesn't care about her. Luigi says, bit furry, but okay. When the single mother kisses her son goodnight after swallowing your nut. I'm an AI user junior. I'm Princess Margaret. I'm drunk.